What's going on, guys? Yeah, quick impromptu live this morning here. Well, afternoon, it's lunchtime. So let's take it as a midday break here and let's take a look at the action. Now, obviously this morning my stream was cut short. I had to leave to the dentist. I'm back. I actually scheduled my follow-up appointment for Friday. Gonna do one filling on Friday, but the market's closed on Friday, and I did it thinking of you. Could have taken the full day off, guys. I could have slept in, but I did it Friday early morning so that we can be here live stream ready next week on Monday again. Well, obviously tomorrow, Tuesday, we will be live streaming again early at 9:15 in the morning as usual, and we will go all morning as usual as well. Now, today so far, let's jump into this here and take a peek at what's going on in this market. Today, I mean, this is the candle that I think we put in tomorrow as we start to pull back and retest this 407 zone. Today, we broke over 410, guys. Really surprised to see that 410 break as quickly as it did this morning. Let's hop on over to the 3-minute chart real quick here. And man, look at this action right off the gates, guy. Right out the gates, we went straight to that 407 zone. We pulled back and we broke right on over it. Right on over it. Where's that 407 zone? Well, right here. Look at this previous resistance at that zone, right? And we broke right on over it. Big, nice push in volume. We've pulled back, right? This is that 15-minute chart. We've pulled back and we've gone, nothing but just a little sideways consolidation here as we try to trend back towards VWAP and over Friday's close. Okay, so little slight gap down. We pushed up through Friday's close, straight up move, pulled back, came all the way back down here to that 408 zone. And now we're back up over VWAP. So, I mean, really, really crazy action this morning. What I expect, well, we'll hop back on over to the daily chart here. What I'm thinking is that today, I think we close underneath 410. I think we do. If we do, then tomorrow I would be looking for that pullback into this 407, mid 407 area and see if it holds support. That 407 previous resistance, support, and support there, okay? And if that level can hold support, I think we need that, right? We need to pull back, slow down, gather strength, right? Before breaking through that 410 area. Once we break through that 410 area, then, that's when I think we can march our way towards 415. It's like I said, I didn't expect that to happen today. No way. But the fact that we broke it over today and then we took it back, the close on today is going to be important. If we close underneath it, then I fully expect that pullback into 407 zone, mid 407s, that is. If we close above it, then we got to watch for that 410 to now become the area of support. So we'll have to wait and see how the market closes today, okay? Now, if we hop on over to the futures, let's do that real quick here. We hop on over to the futures here. Guys, do me a quick favor, hit that like button. It really helps out tremendously with the YouTube algorithm. If we hop on over to the futures, you can see clear as day. Where is my mouse? Okay, if we hop on back here to the futures, you'll see here the support that we were talking about in those 4120s. We have not held that level yet because we haven't pulled back to it. This is a 60-minute chart. We pulled back into 4126 zone and we held that. That's pretty good. But I still think we got to pull into 4120 area like we saw here as support here. I'll improve this line. I'll make it a little bit thicker so you guys can see it better. See how that 4120 has been such a strong level of support here? You see that? There we go. Pulled in, we held. Boom. Bounced off of really nicely. Now I'd like to see it pull back in here one more time before we get ourselves back up here towards 4140. That would give, in my opinion anyways, a higher likelihood of a 4140 breakout and a push to attack maybe that 4200 later this week. So maybe we pull back, but we have to pull back on light volume, showing just some passive profit taking versus some panic selling. So light volume pullback, hold 4120, and then bounce back up in there. For now, we're in this channel. 4140 resistance, 4120 support, and we got to see how that channel plays itself out. Give me 1 second here. Let me pop out this chat. So if you guys have any, oh, you know what? We got to go look at Tesla as well. Okay, so let's look at Tesla real quick. Tesla was on the watch list this morning, and so far Tesla not doing well at all. It's sold off completely under 200 all the way down to 195. I'm not bullish Tesla until we get back up over 200 and hold support. That's it. As long as Tesla's under 200, got to watch for 200 resistance for further downside on Tesla towards that 195 zone that we already tested. All right. So far Tesla not bullish at all in this moment. At least in the short term, I'd watch for a pullback into the 188, 189 zone, okay, where this 50-day moving average, this blue line here on the daily chart, consists of, okay, that level. So right now, the breakout of that mini cup and handle is not working. It worked out for the entry on this day and then to take profit on this day, but for the reset of the 200 support, that did not happen. So not something that we're looking at. All right, now guys, now that we're done with that, what we're going to do here is I'm going to show you a little bit slower, a little bit more detailed, the DTC futures course. Okay, this is available now. Okay, let me make sure you can see that. Yes, you can. So this is available right now. Let me make this a little bit bigger. Boom. Okay. So what you get, detailed outline chapters, well-structured curriculum, engaging learning materials because we have tests at the end of every chapter. Okay, quizzes and tests, a guide to get funded. Remember, this was made after I passed my evaluation account. So this is going to end up being a full course within a mini how to get funded or how to pass your evaluation segment at the end. So you'll have the full course plus that, all right, with all the tips and tricks. I got a comment here in the live chat from PK. Legal technical problem was fixed, Jesse. I can now trade the 50K. Nice. There you go. Good stuff, PK. Here you'll have, why futures are so sought after for trading. There's no PDT rule, guys. There's no PDT rule when you trade futures. You get more leverage. It's simpler taxation. It is. Lower barriers to entry, trade day or night, it doesn't matter, and then you can also get funded and trade with the firm's money. All right. So a lot of times, people are like, oh man, trading's impossible. Trading is all a scam. The stock market, the futures market's all a scam. The reality is it's not your fault that you think that way. You were told you only needed one strategy. You were told you only needed one pattern. You were told you needed to trade 1,000 shares of any given stock so you can scalp 10 cents at the open and make $100. Wrong, wrong, wrong. All that information is wrong. It's prevalent on YouTube to get bad information like that because there is no set standard. My goal with DTC has always been to set a standard, meaning trading is not easy. It's hands down the hardest thing I've ever done in my entire life. But with proper education, proper patience, right? Proper risk management and planning, you can get successful at trading as time progresses. Everybody thinks they're going to be a millionaire overnight because somebody on YouTube grabbed $300 and turned it into 100,000 and turned it into $1 million, supposedly. That's not how it works for the new trader. The new trader, your first year, you just got to have one concern. Learn a strategy. Your second year, you have to have another concern. Don't blow up. Your third year, worry about making a couple of bucks. It takes time. It's a marathon. Imagine there's people out there who were at long AMC and people told them not to sell their shares. You're talking about people up tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, even in some cases a couple $1 million, and people told them not to sell because AMC is going to go to $1,000. You have people out there who make $30,000 a year and they had unrealized P&Ls on AMC of $30,000, $60,000, $90,000, $100,000, $200,000, okay? And in some cases, $300,000, $400,000, $500,000. Okay, there's people out there who had unrealized P&L with shares and options that tripled, quadrupled, all right, or 10x their yearly salary, and they were told not to take profit, and people listened to them, and then they didn't know any better because they lack the foundational education, right, that you need in order to succeed. That's the point of all my DTC curriculum, and especially of the futures course. Okay, the futures course. Here's a little quote that Jonal put on here. I only needed 3,000 to pass my evaluation, but I ended up making 6,000 just because I could, and I will teach you how. Exactly. That's the whole purpose of it. All right. If you come onto the site here, you'll see all our testimonials. You'll see what people think of the courses, and then the curriculum, the new one here for the futures course. Guys, look at all the detail you're gonna get. You can pause and read this if you like, because if I start going over this video is going to be way too long. All right. And then you have the bonus material, how to pass the evaluation account, and then my evaluation account story. This is just the futures course, and you can buy just the futures course if you want. All right. There's an FAQ section here if you want to look at. Today, this ends today, is a 50% off because it's a pre-sale. That's what it is. You got to grab futures pre-sale right here, which is your coupon code, copy and paste it, and it'll drop the price down to $174.50. Okay, normal price on this is $349. That's going to be what we're going to have it at. But this 50% off ends today. Tomorrow, a new coupon will be available. It will not be 50%. It will be less. And every day this week, that discount will drop all the way until Sunday. Sunday will be the last day of the special, and then Monday, special is gone. It'll be $349 if you want the futures course. Now, here's the link to that in chat. If you just want that and you want it for the $174. Now, one thing I want you to notate, okay, is that Jonal is traveling right now. Those of you who are new and don't know, Jonal is my business partner. If you go to the daytraderchatroom.com courses, and I'll post that one here. This is very important, guys, because this is an error on the website, and you can take advantage of it. And I'm telling you to take advantage of it. Here's the link in chat. The DTC curriculum, this is what you get for $5.99. The beginner trading course, the intermediate, the day trading 101, the advanced trading, options trading, swing trading, and short selling, plus the bonus 200 video lesson library. But you don't see on there the futures course. That's because Jonal has not had an opportunity to dive into the site today during the day, add that to that, and then up the price. The price will be over $700, like well over $700. It might actually be over $800. I'm not sure. He and I have to converse a little bit more about that today. And then you'll have the futures course on here, and this price will go up. Right now, you can go ahead and check out for $5.99, get all of this, and you will also be given access to the futures course come April 17th, maybe sooner, okay? When the pre-sale stuff ends. So you want to take advantage of this because it's a price error, and we're going to grandfather you in. So if you purchase this $5.99, you will end up getting the futures course included in that. It's recorded, it's on the video, okay? And not only that, today and today only, anyone that buys the futures course or the DTC curriculum that includes the futures course, anybody that buys the futures course today will also get an 80% off coupon that you will be emailed in a secondary email today. And that coupon for 80% off will be for your evaluation account with Lilu, okay? No one else has that coupon. It's only me. I'm going to give that coupon only to people who purchase the courses today. That ends today at midnight. So if you buy the course tomorrow, you get the discounts, whatever, but you don't get the 80% off on your evaluation. This will be 80% off your first month on a $25,000 or $50,000 foundation evaluation account. Okay, guys? I just wanted to get back here, go over a midday review of the market, and share that a little bit more detailed with you guys because I had to run out early this morning, okay? So there it is, all the information. You have it now. Any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. You already know how to reach me. If you don't, just comment section or chat box, and let me know what's up, and I'll be happy to help you. Remember, Jonal, which is my business partner, he is out today, tomorrow, and possibly the next day. So that $5.99, you can take advantage of it until he fixes it. And the customer service email, which is info@thedaytraderchatroom.com, I am manning that right now. He is not. He's usually the man that does that. I'm just a trader, in other words. He's the one that runs that stuff. But right now, if you email info@thedaytraderchatroom.com, you're looking for information on the course or any help like that, just bear with me. I'm in charge of the trading. I'm in charge of the content. I am in charge of the customer service right now. I'm in charge of everything for the next 3 days or so. God, hopefully only 2 days. All right, so just bear with me. I will be happy to help you, and you'll be talking to me directly. Guys, thank you very much for tuning in. Remember, tomorrow, 9:15 a.m., we will be back on here live, and we will be going through all the live trading like we do every single morning, okay? Any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you all tomorrow at 9:15 a.m. Peace.